After Chillers with DJ Jawz on the Podcast Network.
Shout out NPA! The Lily! First one's in. We mark the register right now. Luyolo Q, what up? Toby Le Mdishwa, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Beautiful ladies and beautiful gents in the house. Let's get everybody getting into the place to be, we call it. After Chillers, you know how we rock it every Tuesday. This is how we do our business right here on the Podcast and Chill Network. We didn't have a stream last week. As you may know that we've got a problem with lights in SA. We call it load shedding problems. People in the first world country don't go through the same things. We would wish, I mean, there's a lot of people who thought South Africa was a first world country. Like, you thought you were better than who? You thought you were better than who? You thought you were better than Zimbabwe? You thought you were better than who? Come on now. Come on now. Don't play yourself. We are there with everybody. This is Africa, and Africa is failing us, eh? Our leaders are failing us. The cold is failing us. Now it's super cold and they hit you with load shedding. Now you're cold and you can't see shit. Ah, man. You know what? Welcome to the show. It's good having everybody in the place. Let me just highlight a few people right here. Stabile Mtembu, yes. Tabanga Maleswela, yes. Lion Dumisani Taylor, what up? Margaret Mulefi. Sorry, nobody. Just do your thing. I'm definitely going to do my thing. Cliff Chawalala, what's going on? Joyce Dube. Makosin Glovu. Desmond. Frank. Koketso Miani. Nomshega Botwala. Lots of vlogs. My heart for music. Your heart for music, Chala. Kevin. Gwakuba, what's happening, Buti Joy. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for joining us. I actually see my namesake in the comments there. Itumeleng, what up? Hey, look, we're gonna have a great one, man. We're gonna have a great one today. But before we get into the meat of tonight's show, Gig Guide, my gigs are now confirmed. We are done lining them up, and if you want to add to my calendar, but let me kick you off with a pow tomorrow at Perere. Party on a Wednesday, DJ Jawz, Authentic, Concept Worldwide, Slim So Deep, PS DJs. You know we rock it every single Wednesday at Perere out in Midrand. And the whole of June, I'm embarking on the USA tour. Kicking it off on the 4th of June, Amapiano Fest, Acoustic Garden Lounge, Brooklyn, New York, Pianos, Manhattan, New York on the 9th of June. Miami, I'm with you on the 11th of June. Sesanyama, USA, Newark in New Jersey. 18th of June, All White Amapiano Brunch, Newark, New Jersey. Then I head off to the Melrose House in Los Angeles on the 22nd of June. St. Felix, I'm with you in Hollywood, Los Angeles, 24th of June. Hit me up if you want to add on to the calendar. If you're out in the US of A, I'm there the whole month. Hit me up. The contacts are there. Hit up my team and let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome a brother of mine. I haven't seen this guy in a minute. What up, Ndaba? How you doing, my brother? Yo, your mic is off. Your mic is off. Your mic.
I'm sorry, brother. How you doing?
I'm good, man. It's been a while, man. I think the last time I saw you, we were clubbing somewhere.
That was a long time ago, bro. That was a long time.
Yeah, man. And from there, I see you making big moves, writing books, taking pictures with the likes of, what's his name, the guy? Yo, man, the virgin guy, man.
Richard Branson.
I'm like, yo, bro, is this how we rolling now? You hanging out with Richard Branson? Where the money at, dog? Where the money at? Oh, how have you been, dog? How have you been, man?
Yeah, brother. It's been a tough one, you know. With the COVID 2020.
Yeah.
But we stuck it through. You know, we've lost a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been a tough time, and I think, you know, we get to learn who's who in each of our lives. You know what I mean?
Most deaf, man.
So as much as, you know, we've lost a lot of people, it's always been a blessing in many other respects.
Yeah. So tell me about your travels, man. You've been traveling a lot. I mean, ever since I think it was 2015 or so. 2015. Yes. From 2015, you just left the country and you started like just getting yourself out there. Why were you out and about in the world? What was the main goal and what were you hunting for? What were you searching for?
Well, brother, you know, I was searching for that gold. I was hunting for that gold, brother. You know, I needed to have some gold under my name, you know, a couple of bars. You know what I mean? So basically what happened is that a lady that I was introduced to, she was a lawyer on Trayvon Martin's case. That happened. Another black kid, you know, being shot by the cops for wearing a hoodie.
Oh,
so
yes.
in that case. And she then had teamed up with a young lady by the name of Donisha Pendergrass, who's actually Bob Marley and Rita Marley's granddaughter.
Yeah.
And the two of them, you know, embarked on this tour that they wanted to do called I Am the Change Tour. And they felt that myself, you know, being obviously a Mandela, would add nicely to that message. And so, you know, she got me to team up with her, and we presented something to an organization called American Program Bureau Speakers. They are based in Boston, and they, you know, felt that they could get us to go out there and spread the message of change, especially at university level, you know.
Yeah.
So we did that, and that's how I started getting out there. And then from 1, 2, 3 gigs, you know, you get more and more when people see what you're talking about, you know, and see if it's real or not. So it was really humbling to see people connecting with Africa and wanting to connect with Africa.
Yeah.
You know, in a different way than what you see in the media. So yeah. Ever since then, it's been you know, trying to build that name for the Africa Rising Foundation. Yeah. And of course, then they told me that, you know, Ndaba, if you write a book, you know, your fees will go higher. You know, you open different doors now. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know, so then I ended up writing a book which came out in 2018. So yeah, I've been promoting the book and continuing the speeches. But of course, business is also important. So starting in 2021, I embarked in some business as well across Africa. Yeah. In the telecoms related space. But yeah, so it's been busy times.
So have you felt any pressure, especially before you met up with the Marleys, and, you know, when they came to you like, yo, I'm the grandson of Bob Marley, and you as the grandson of Nelson Mandela, you have to bring a certain type of persona and a certain type of strength and a certain type of intelligence to be fighting the cause that they are all fighting. And we're not being Ndaba, and we were chilling, we were drinking, and we were, you know what I mean? Did you feel the pressure of now saying, I'm never going to hang out with these guys now? It's time. Now I equip myself with the biggest intelligence because I need to show people what's what.
Well, of course, you can't be a master of everything. You can't be the master of having fun and chilling and drinking and partying and girls, and elevate your mind in an effective manner at the very same time. So you have to choose one. And of course, for those 5 years, it was really good for me being on the road, because being on the road by yourself and knowing that you have to deliver not only for yourself, but for your country, for your family name. I mean, there's just so much at stake, you know. So it was really good for me, because I think I grew probably a lot during those 5 years, you know, up until 2020. And
I mean, fuck, already, man. I mean, you speak like your grandfather. I mean, you got the voice. So when we're looking for a powerful voice, like, you just have to tell everyone, before I give you this speech, you need to close your eyes, because it needs to get in your brains. Then everyone closes their eyes. Then when you start talking, we're like, we're listening to that. We're listening to that. We are hearing that. Let's talk about your books. I mean, you've got 11 lessons learned from Nelson Mandela. Those are a lot of lessons, man. When did you start learning these lessons? Because obviously when you're a kid, you're just a kid, and you get to a point where you are like, this is time to grow up and man up. And the biggest and the best person to learn from is Tata.
Yeah, I mean, I think it happens automatically. So what happened is that Utata, or Granddad, as we called him, he basically took me in when I was about 11 years old, and he sent my father to university because, you know, our parents never had the opportunity to go to university. I grew up in Soweto with my parents, and, you know, those, I guess, late 80s, early 90s. You know, that's the era I grew up in Soweto. Yeah. So he then, when he came out of jail, I think he came out 1990, but then he took me in 93. Yeah. Moved to Houghton. And that's where he, you know, sort of, I guess, became my father and was the one teaching me, because my father was away, you know, in university. Yeah. And yeah, he was very strict from that get-go, you know. I remember him, you know, walking past my room and saying, "Hey, you know, this room is untidy. Daba, this is how you fold the shirt," you know, and he showed me how to fold the shirt. And this is how you make your bed.
The prison way. The prison way. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So those lessons were throughout my life. I mean, I guess till the end, brother. Till the end.
And there was never a time, I mean, we know we like things, man. There was never a time you're like, Martata, I mean, you are on all the bills in South Africa. Can't you just give me a 5 cent and put Ndaba Mantel on a 5 cent? You know, I just want to be like, you know, just get in, you know. Wow, man. And I mean, you've learned like great things from Tata. You've learned great things. I mean, the family structure. You've got a big family structure. There's a lot of wisdom in the family, and I would like to think everyone from your family takes care of each other, man. I'm looking at the way you are coming through for your brother, man. I mean, you've been there for your brother, and family is family, blood is blood, blood is thicker than water. I mean, even last week when you came out saying, no, you went to bail your brother Mbuso from jail because of the gun issues at a party. Yeah. And I remember Sizwe Dlomo talking something like in the nature of, no, you know, don't blame the friends. It has to be him. I mean, from what a lot of people know about Mbuso and what we have read about him, I mean, he is not a saint. Let me just say that, you know what I mean? So, but you came back to Sizwe, and you're like, Sizwe, bro, I mean, you know, my brother was not arrested because he was carrying a gun. And you don't just come to social media and, you know, just talk smack about my brother because you don't even know what happened. So what really happened?
What actually happened is that my brother had been having fights with the landlord about music.
Yeah.
So I guess on this particular occasion they had another party, as these young boys do, don't listen.
Yeah.
And so I think the landlord was really fed up.
Yeah.
And so he called the cops, and the cops came, and as they then proceeded to search, the people at the party, that's when the gun came out, and all those things came out, drugs, etc., etc.
Yeah. And no one was carrying that gun. The gun was found in the flat. It was
found in a guest room, in a cupboard.
Yeah.
Yeah, not on a person.
Oh yeah.
But again, the people whose belongings it was, my brother has very much helped the cops to tell them whose it was, although he suspected whose it was because he had never seen it before.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, people are saying, what, packing a Thule? I say, brother, you didn't see my brother packing a Thule, dog.
Yo, man, shout out to Sorry Nobody, says Jawz, a god, Danko, big homie, for bringing the last of the Nguni Kings. Shout out for everybody tuning in right now, man. Bro Nkuli saying Dava Mandela, big up, man. And Leona Pires just crazy about your voice. Ows.
Yo, Jawz.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, can I just ask one question, man?
All right, man, let's go ahead, man.
Yeah, how you doing, Dava?
Good on you, brother.
Hey, great, bro. Great to have you on the show, man.
Thank you.
Just wanted to know, bro, that book of yours that you wrote, Going to the Mountain, what really inspired it? Apart from the picture that you have of the background, because I can see you got a couple of mountains.
Yeah. So basically, it was celebrating 100 years of our grandfather. As you know, we had that big concert with Global Citizens in 2018. And so I realized that people were starting to not relate with Madiba, especially the young people. So I wanted to write about Madiba, not from the perspective of being a president or revolutionary, because it's very far, for the young kids to relate to. So I wrote in the book about him being a grandfather, because all of us have grandparents, So I wrote about him from that perspective and how it was like growing up with Madiba as a grandfather and what kind of a grandfather he was. So that's really the why I wrote it, so Madiba can relate more to the young people. And also, the original book is actually called Going to the Mountain, Life Lessons from My Grandfather. And going to the mountain, as you know, in our Tembu culture, is when we go to get circumcised between the ages of, some go as young as 16, but the average age is around 18. So going to the mountain is really like in the same light my grandfather said, once you've climbed a great hill and you get to the top, you realize there are many more mountains to climb. So we as young people, as Black people in this world, we have to constantly be going to the mountain. Whether you're going to university or you're going to look for your first job or you're trying to pay the bills, there's always mountains that you have to climb as Black people. And we have to just continue conquering each phase and each step of the way as we journey to success.
Yeah. Dope, Ndaba, man. So how the book's doing? Because so you've got two books right now.
Right. So it's actually one book, but the one that so the first one was called Going to the Mountain. So this is the second edition. This is the second. Can you see it?
No. I've got it on my screen. 11 lessons from Nelson Mandela.
Excellent. That's right.
This is the one that I've got on my screen. And Going to the Mountain, it was like a starter.
Thank you, sir.
It was a starter. I can see you even have braids, whatever. Like you're a cool guy. I'm sure Tata is like, but what are those things on top of your head, man? Go shave it off, Ndaba. Go shave it off. You can't go to the mountains like this, Chief.
It's true. It's true, brother.
Yeah, man. Ndaba, man. So what's next for you, man? You're in the country right now. What can you expect from you? You're going to run for presidency? I mean, we see.
Not exactly, my good man. But you know, we need some good man to stand up for that position, because currently the state of our country is not where it should be by any means. But it's really up to every single one of us to get up, man. To be honest with you.
Yeah.
But that said. For me, it's obviously just getting back into the swing of things now that the international market is opening up again.
Yeah.
You know, I want to get, obviously do more engagements, get booked more for speaking engagements. So I'm working on my content right now.
Yeah,
to be updated on my personal websites as well as my foundation websites.
Yeah, man.
Which is arfoundation.co. That's our Africa Rising website. And we also have the Mandela Institute for Humanity.org, MIFH.org. We are starting a 100 Mandela Leadership Program later this year in September with the IMFH.org in partnership with American Express. So they will be taking about 15 young people between the ages of 24 to 35. And they will start off with the 8 online masterclasses led by me, where we teach them the characteristics of Nelson Mandela. So being resilient, having a vision, integrity, discipline, using humor, you know, dressing well, all these different intelligence and characteristics of Nelson Mandela. You know, we say, wouldn't the world be a better place if we had 100 Mandelas? So we're trying to work with young people so that they can tap into the Nelson Mandela that lives inside of them and unleash it onto the world.
And who better to teach the new 100 Nelson Mandelas than a person who learned from Nelson Mandela himself? You are like the reincarnation of Mandela. So keep the spirit going, my brother. Keep the spirit going, man. You know, Mandela lives in you, and we are looking up to you, man. We know, like, you know, a lot of people are going to learn from you. I mean, you're already doing great things, man. I mean, speaking in front of a whole lot of people, and obviously with big expectations, because the minute when they say Ndaba Mandela, the grandson of Nelson Mandela, is about to speak, everyone shut up. And we're with the pressure. Yo, you're a strong man, bro. You're a strong man. You learned it from a strong person, you know what I mean? You learned it from one of the greatest you ever do it, man. I applaud you, and we'll keep on supporting you. And someone in the comments wanted to know where to get the books. Where can the books be found?
The books are available at Exclusive Books countrywide. You can order them at Exclusive Books online. Those of you who use Take-A-Lot or, you know, I don't know, Amazon, or you know, swipe your credit card online, they're available online. You can just order them to come straight to your house as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ndaba, it's been great hanging out, my brother.
Thank you.
Let's hang out before we jet off. I'm also leaving the country. I'm going to the States in June. So yeah, let's meet up for some coffee and you know chop it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, maybe you can give me like a few tips on how to push my name into getting into presidency. I mean, I think South Africa needs me. I won't lead the country astray. You know what I mean? Ndaba, shout out to you, man. Thanks for popping in, man. Thank you so much for joining us. Cheers, bro. Yes, that's what it is. That's what it is, ladies and gentlemen. This is After Chillers, and we are about to wrap it up. Samisto. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm talking about, man.
Been great, man. It's been wonderful, bro. It's been amazing, fantastic, man. What a legend.
It seems to me you are fired up. You want to become a better person right now.
Oh, yes, bro. Courtesy of the Podcast and Chill Network, bro.
That's right, man. That's right. Semisto, it's been great, man. Let's do this again next week, Tuesday, right here on the Podcast and Chill Network. This is After Chillers. That's right.
Yes.
Right. The Gig Guide once again. The US tour continues. June, the whole of June, I'm a Piano Fest, Acoustic Garden Lounge, Brooklyn, New York, 4th of June. Pianos, Manhattan, New York, 9th of June, Miami, 11th of June, and we're rocking Chisanyama, USA, Newark, New Jersey, 18th of June, All White Piano Branch, Newark, New Jersey on the 19th of June. Then I hit the West Coast, Melrose House, Los Angeles, 22nd of June, it's in Melrose, and on the 24th of June, we're killing Ascend Felix in Hollywood, Los Angeles. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel, DJ Jawz TV. I'm going to be throwing all the content right there. Everything that I'm going to be doing in the US, you are going to see it on this channel that you are looking at right now, DJ Jawz TV. Subscribe right about now. Subscribe right about now. DJ Jawz and Sam officially signing out. Peace.
Peace.